Sega. What is up, YouTube? Today we have the RG280M, and this is part of the Anbernic portable series, the RG series. This one did come with an extra, non-branded 32 gigabyte SD card, and it actually had games already on it and apps. Well, no apps, but it had a Lady Gaga song on it, and a couple other songs, and then it came with extra ROMs. So for those of you that have seen these RG series before, they come with certain amounts of ROMs, but this had even more ROMs. For example, most of the RG series only come with like Mega Man X6. This one came with Tomb Raider, Grand Theft Auto 2, bunch of other Command & Conquer Red Alert of all games, Capcom vs. SNK 2000, and then they have a bunch of other systems on here as well. So just want to give you guys a heads up that this particular version that you're seeing comes with a lot more games that I've seen other RG series come with. So just a little heads up there. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Wow. I want to give a shout out to TomTop.com for sending me this unit. There's sales often on these, and they are much cheaper, so check them out. Shipping's going to take a little bit longer than Amazon, for example, but you'll be getting the exact same unit I reviewed. I'm really digging this multicolor version though. That looks sick. But if you want to grab them, you can get them cheap here. They advertise it as a MP3 player as well. For those of you that don't know, there is the RG280M that I have. There's an RG350M, there's an RG350, and there is a new RG350P. Yeah, right? Well, what you should know about the 280 is it is the smallest form factor out of all four of those variants. What you should also know is all four of those have the same processor, the same RAM. Now, some of them have different storage capacities as far as 2 SD slots on the exterior versus the interior, but most of them will handle most SD cards up to 256 gigabytes or more. They all have dual stereo speakers. They all have analog sticks. This one only has one though, compared to the other three, which have two. You have a left and a right analog stick. So that's something you do give up buying the 280 model here. You have a start and select button, A, B, X, Y, and you still have the same triggers or bumpers at the top, the R2, L, R1. Now, by only having one analog, you only have one L3. You have no R3 button. So it does give you one less button and one less stick there. Now, it's not a huge deal because the other thing about these particular devices is you can't really play anything past PlayStation 1. You're going to be able to play MAME games. You're going to be able to play Super Nintendo, maybe some Game Boy Advance, and PlayStation 1. But that's about it. Nintendo 64, probably not. Dreamcast, no. And that still leaves you thousands and thousands of games to play on this machine. Now the 280 stands for 2.8 inches. Thus the other three models, the big brothers to this, the RG350, are 3.5 inches each. They all run on the same operating system, and they come pre-installed with a ton of games. You can see over here you have the Final Burn Alpha. And when you run through this list here, you'll notice that it has a lot of really popular games like the 1941s, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Pac-Man, you name it. Darkstalkers is on here, Double Dragon, Fatal Fury, Final Fight, G.I. Joe, Giga Wing, Gunsmoke, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Street Fighter, you name it, it comes pre-installed. It's really well made. So enter in tokens, hitting select. You press start. I'm getting these little DNA strands. All right, so you get it, right? As you see, it's running full frame rate. Kind of a smaller screen though, huh? It is a personal device though, so you can hold it pretty close up to your body. It is USB Type-C though for both data transfer as well as powering it. It does come with a power, it usually comes with a power cord, but it does not come with a power block. You're gonna need to get your own power block. It also does have a reduced battery size. This is I think 2,500 milliamps or 2,800, right in that area. And they claim about 6 hours, 2,500, about 6 hours of battery life. So not significantly less than their counterpart. The thing it does not have though is HDMI mini out. So if you want to hook this up to your TV, it's not gonna offer you that. This is not a Nintendo Switch type of device. Sega. That's how it's done.
Wolverine, win!
Oh, that was the end of the map. Oh, there it is. All right. So even with the Neo Geo, you have all the Metal Slugs, SNK vs. Capcom, Samurai Showdowns, not Snowdowns, the King of Fighters, all sorts of stuff. You can load any game you want, type in tokens, and play the games. So the list of games and system goes on and on and on. A lot of people will like this open source software here. You can get software updates, add more ROMs, things like that. There is no air gap in between the screen and the case, so you don't have to worry about getting dust in there, and it's easier to clean. All around a really nice design. You got the grips in the back, good battery life. So the only thing I would say is, that I don't like about it is I wish it was a little bigger myself, but look how big my hands are, and I'm still able to play it and not get cramped up. So if you're looking for something slim, sleek, well constructed, still play thousands of games, pre-set up, then look no further. I think this is a great choice for you. And while newer and more powerful things are coming out, this still packs a punch and is still a great bargain, and they really made a good product here. So that's what I think. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.